Hello, welcome to Free English News.
I'm Sherry.
I'm Simon.
Let's take a look at the world news. Hey Simon, do you know Jane Goodall?
Of course I do. She's very famous.
Do you know she's an expert in chimpanzees?
Yes, but I'd like to know more about her.
Sure, let me tell you her stories. This year, Dr. Jane Goodall, a world-renowned primatologist and conservationist, celebrates 50 years of research and conservation that began with chimpanzees in Tanzania. Dr. Goodall began her landmark research on chimpanzee at Gombe Stream in Tanzania in 1960s. Her work there became the foundation for most subsequent primate research and led to redefine concept about the relationship between humans and animals.
This year marks a milestone for the Jane Goodall Institute and its founder Dr. Goodall. On July 14, 1960, Jane Goodall first set foot on the shore of Lake Tanganyika in what is now Tanzania's Gombe National Park. 50 years later, Dr. Goodall is a world-renowned primatologist, conservationist, and UN messenger of peace. Her pioneer research has produced a wealth of scientific knowledge, including the major discovery that chimpanzees can make and use tools, eat meat, and engage in warlike activity much like humans do. In 1977, she founded the Jane Goodall Institute that launched community development projects in many African countries, like Tanzania, Uganda. That is when she started shifting her focus from research to conservation. Her vision expanded from the jungle into a global mission to empower people to make a difference for all living things. In 1991, her institute began a global environment and humanitarian young program, Roots and Shots, inspiring young people in more than 120 countries to make positive change happen for people, animals, and the environment we all share. Today, Jane Goodall travels more than 300 days a year, inspiring people around the world with stories about her life, speaking about the threat facing endangered species and other environmental crises. Her frequent reminder is, every individual matters, every individual has a role to play, every individual makes a difference.
Simon, do you know which came first, chickens or egg?
It's chicken.
How can you be so sure?
I will tell you in the next story. The riddle of chicken and egg has confused people for ages. Recently, scientists in Britain seem to find potential clues. They identified the protein crucial in the eggshell formation, OC17, which can only be found in the chicken ovaries. Does that mean the chicken came first? Let's find out more. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? It's an age-old riddle that no one has been able to answer until recently. Researchers in Britain wanted to know how actual production happens within chickens. Using a supercomputer, researchers at the Universities of Sheffield and Warwick simulated the production of the eggshell. They identified the protein crucial in its formation, ovalcladin 17 or OC17. The purpose of OC17 is to speed up the production of eggshell within the chicken so that in 24 hours an egg is ready to be laid. They also found that the egg can't be produced without the protein OC17. In chickens, OC17 can only be found in the ovaries. Does it prove that the chicken must have come first? Hey Sherry, what's your favorite juice?
Watermelon juice, but why?
Then you will like the next story. A glass of watermelon juice is always refreshing in the summer. but it's probably a lot more than that. Scientists in the United States find that watermelon juice could be used as the renewable energy. According to the new study, the juice from watermelons could be used to make a fuel called ethanol and other helpful products. In the US, about 20% of the watermelon crop doesn't go to market every year due to imperfections, bad spots, or worse gaps. These watermelons are left in the field and then plowed right back into the ground. But a new study finds that these watermelons could be used to produce the biofuel ethanol. This study shows that watermelons could be very useful as a renewable energy source. What's more, they could serve the health purpose as well. Watermelons could be used to produce the nutraceutical glycan, which was found to be important to health. Isn't it cool and sweet to use watermelons as a green fuel?
That's all for English news for today. I'm Sherry.
I'm Simon.
Thanks for being with us.
Take care.